say, what does it actually do to combat them stealing our ideas or terrorizing our corporations, individuals, anything else? Nothing. It doesn't do anything to combat those things. What is the answer that we could come up with for something like that? One of the things that I said is, listen, if I'm being attacked by a knife, I'm going to try to take out that knife or anything else that somebody is attacking me with. So if China, the Communist Party of China, their government is attacking us through their satellites, then we need to take out those satellites. If they're attacking us through this apparatus of infrastructure, then we need to take out that apparatus of infrastructure. That's not something that happens in order to make us compete. Or you go to the Confucius Institute.
You're referring to military action against those satellites or along those lines?
I would call it kinetic action. It's not necessarily military. That's like saying, is it a military action that they conduct, a cyber warfare against us? You're splitting hairs here. The world still hasn't determined whether that's a military action or not. But if that's the apparatus that you, China Communist Party as a government, are using to bring terrorism against the United States of America, our companies, our individuals, our government, well, then we're going to take out that apparatus however we do that, whether it's with something kinetic or whether it's, landing an astronaut next to it and getting them to go in there and cut some wires, whatever it has to be done in order to stop that apparatus from being used against us. That kind of thing doesn't exist in here. Or you can go back and say, okay, what about the fact that we're educating Chinese communists coming over here to Harvard, to Yale, to a host of other institutions. They're stealing our information across the board, bringing it back to China. It doesn't deal with that in terms of making us compete with them. Or you look at what it does with the International Monetary Fund. Essentially, you're taking an institution that the United States of America taxpayers are guaranteeing loans to what are supposed to be developing nations, like China is listed as a developing nation, but they're not, in order to do what? Build up their economy. So our taxpayers are basically guaranteeing low interest loans so China can build up their economy. How does that help America compete? And the list goes on and on and on.
So it's this bill actually funds China's efforts and what they're doing.
Yeah, you could say that this bill, the Competes Act, through its support of the International Monetary Fund, is actually helping China to compete better against us.